You all right, man? Your eyes are kind of...
My eyes are open. For the first time, I get it. See, in the beginning, it was just us and him, angels and God. Then he created humans. Ours was designed to be a life of servitude and worship and bowing and scraping and adoration. He gave them more than he ever gave us. He gave them a choice. Had we been given free will, we could choose to ignore the pain like they do. But no, we're servants. Wake up! These humans have besmirched everything he's bestowed upon them. And in spite of it all, he has shown them infinite fucking patience at every turn. What about us? I asked you once to lay down the sword because I felt sorry for you. So was our expulsion from paradise.
At the dawn of time when life first penetrated the earth's surface, God personally gave me hip-hop as a purpose. Is to be sure that your life won't be worthless. He took away my material possessions, left me in tranquility. He thought it was a relief, but I called it thievery. I don't read a dictionary to build my vocabulary. Use the words of dead poets through the art of channeling. That'll be to the way I sold a train side. It's like a nut's pussy, I constantly stay tight. Give credit where credit's due, to knock you off your pedestal. Now choose your faith and die. I paid the bastard to exchange my blood for wine. When I feel honest question, I'll answer with a line. When I stand, I make my words to illustrate the sky. Immunity supplied by a drug affiliation with Christ. Lost a rider who walks in the daylight. Cause, let's break it down. Tell them what we're all about. Our actions speak loud and we don't just talk proud.
Yeah, Plarks, no doubt. We're living for this sound. Verbally we go to town and we love the underground.
Oi, cause, I think you gotta tell them about our culture. This hip-hop life, it always gets my pulse up.
Damn straight Plarks, pump beats the jolt. You put in work, digging deep like a pair of Aussie soldiers. Burst with verbal adamantium, the sturdiest raps. What's your mind? Steel springs and they hurl me down the track without a curve in my back. Bayonet at dawn thigh. Storm from my trench, I was born to rhyme. This ain't Lord of the Flies, it's blood spilled on the beach. I'll punch you in the kidney with a fist full of keys. Lift you up with ease, got a stake for your tiger. Rock you from a freeway bridge, brace for the pile up. Raging wilder than pubescentine hormones. Cook verses on a spoon, smack you with a raw dose. Kamikaze thought flow, hammering your carrier. How it's a caliber, battle hymns for challengers. Phalanx of mercenaries, stretch for the complete journey. Spawned from the realm of Lady Death and Evil Ernie. See me serving moon words, speech that'll make men burn without cover and freeze in the shade. Oi, Plarks, let's break it down, tell them what we're all about. Our actions speak loud and we don't just talk proud.
Yeah, cause no doubt, we're living for this sound. Verbally we go to town and we love the underground.
Yo, Plarks, I think you gotta tell them about our culture. This hip-hop life that always gets my pulse up.
Damn straight cause bump beats a jolt. You put in work, digging deep like a pair of Aussie soldiers.
Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time to go home? See, don't let your sympathies get the best of you. They did me once.
My God, I've heard a rant like this before.
What did you say?
I've heard a rant like this before.
Don't you fucking do that to me.
You sound like the Morning Star.
You shut your
You
fucking
do! You
mouth,
sound like
Sarah.
Lucifer, man! You fucking lost it! You're not talking about going home. You're talking about fucking war on God. Well, fuck that. I have seen what happens to the proud when they take on the throne.
You're married to this piece, this weapon of iron and wood, and you will be faithful. Hard hit! Prepare to mount. Hard hit!
Step back through space and time to when the gods first opened up the gates of iron.
Two fates align, foretold by the prophets. Rituals take place between colliding comets.
Fiery demonic angels of death, sent to protect was the aim in effect.
But somewhere along the way they lost their minds. Disillusioned with God's deceit, they formed an alliance.
Sworn to defiance,
Condemned to earth,
outcast from Valhalla.
so we eternally search
For a sense of justice in this world gone wrong.
what they create is not perfect, we can see through the faults.
The teachers of old, we watch in dismay.
Burdened with this knowledge, we come from a higher plane.
Fire in our veins and we bleed on the tyrants.
Orchestrate the violence that moves through the silence.
Possible rules, endless regulations. Who goes up, who goes down, why?
We start our story In the time of the dinosaurs, man rubbing sticks together for a fire source. Saber-toothed tiger roars echo in the hills. We taught basic hunting and weaponry skills.
Tactical movements to execute the kill. We told civilizations the structure they could build. We had nothing to do with all the raping and pillaging. It seems every village idiot wants to be king.
We swing like the guillotine over Louis' head. We're the nightmares of dictators soon to be dead.
No one's exempt, forget God, answer to us. Turn Caesar to ashes and dance on his dust.
We stand in disgust through a tide of misery. Our plagues are unleashed and strike with efficiency.
We didn't do it all, man, spread the infection. We're not the executioner, but the lethal injection.
So, I'll bring you pain. I'll bring you horror.
We stomp through the sands of time, creating warfare, piercing evil hearts, leaving nothing but a sword there.
All's fair in love and war. Ask Alexander the Great. Well, shit, we kept score, they meant the same fate.
Slain by two wraiths, the doom that awaits. I put Imhotep in a tomb with his mates.
For example, more modern day, take JFK. They looked at every angle, still can't tell which way the bullet came.
Mussolini, Stalin weren't that much of a fight. Strapped with cyanide, we raided Hitler's bunker in the night.
You might not know the whole truth about Waterloo. Fuck the playing fields of Eden, it was the power of two.
Look into my pupils, witness the glare. My stare cast now into the pits of despair.
Simply isn't fair. Daywalkers want our place back. Do what we're made for. You Satan as a doormat.
Dictators,
Politicians,
terrorists,
it's all the same. Stating their false claims.
Killing in God's name.
No laws govern us.
Divine or man-made.
Feel our concrete.
It's your final handshake.
Have they
Figured out what this is yet? Can they comprehend or realise?
We're living in this concept.
We walk on the sun.
See the shadow of a hot step.
These are our documents so time won't forget. What up, Daywalkers? Foul Mouth Studios, rigorous recordings, herbivores, merchants. Embark on a voyage of immense proportions, the magnitude of which is only measured by importance of content. Concepts always keep the song blessed, move complex. To trip on me's a wrong step, captivate listeners. A sonic bounty hunter, collecting dog tags with my demonic powered brothers. The Daywalkers, with tactics of ascension. Prophecies fulfilled by immaculate conception. Practices in session, sessions while we practice. A freestyle loop is the dimension that I'm trapped in. Never-ending backspin, wrapping up the galaxy. Checking for engagement, tapping on the lavatory. Battle haberdashery, we got it sewn up. Challenge my anatomy, you won't look so tough. No saddle cloaked up, we ride on your horizon. Silhouette shining, my shadow full of diamonds. Clashing with the titans, mech warrior footsteps. Tectonic resonance, my residents are hood fest. Hungry like Budapest, kids in the depression. I'm someone you couldn't test, come well equipped with lessons.
I'm amused to hip-hop, I inspire rap to keep going. Without me it seems low, and unemotionally involved. I've got struggles I must resolve. I tussle with my very decency for gold depleted me in my soul. I wish I was told I would've killed myself before I was 12. Trying to address my personal issues, but inside of me is too deep to delve. What holds my future I know, cause Jesus speaks to me, but cares about us all equally. At first I thought it was just Martians trying to communicate through radio frequencies. Open up your mind and catch the message here completely. Fuck hygiene and personal decency. I'll bath when I feel like it. Rock stages after all-nighters. Spit flammable gas so bouncers confiscate lighters. Lately I'm mad at women and I'm feeling unlucky, cause no one ever slips me free drugs and tries to fuck me. But the police, they always wanna know me. Daywalkers harder to track down than alimony.
We march forth the dawn as soldiers of the solar. The last force of war, you better do what we told ya. You don't wanna lay in a plain of raised lands where nothing lives or moves another body to smolder. This is battlefields of the mental realm. I rain fire from the sky with the contempt of hell. Brimstone and sulfur invade your sense of smell. Anyone who's challenged Rizo made the attempt and fell. I command destruction, rip the land when I wage war in thunder and wind. Hail and rain as I brainstorm, I'm as real as it gets. My children stepping on claymores. You fucks are fake like compo claim forms. I raise a knife high for the sacrifice. Precise slice to your spine, keep you alive. Eat the heart for power, suck the soul through your eyes. At the theater is dominance, is where you meet your demise. I've lived 99 lives at the age of men. Like I see through time with my page and pen. Night creatures, blessed to see the day once again. Daywalkers and Rizo creating chaos with pens.
Lyrically crush a brick fence with my grip strength.
Trapped in the realms of a free-fall burner. Napalm fists and extended arms. Napalm fists and extended arms. Napalm fist.
Plarks. What up, Zeno? Alright, check it. Call my style ABS, I'm making rappers stop quick. Dreaming if you're thinking that you ever gonna knock this. Fuck stock tips, I'm swinging stock whips when I rock this. Toxic, spit from hot lips and I mock kids. Sipping liquor till I'm lifted, known for getting twisted till my misty vision's blistered. Hand me a mic, I'll definitely rip it, but that's expected cause
typically I'm gifted.
Swiftly getting shifted if you're robbing your flows. Calling good women bitches, cop a knock on the nose. I got my hottie bopping, hopping out of her clothes. And off the 3 AM shop when the bottle-os close. Clocking hollow shows, straight up take that shit back. Strap you to a comet, you still won't make an impact. Think I'm gonna vomit, mate, you're more than a bit whack. It's a dead horse you're flogging, you're never gonna kick raps.
Electrify the crowd like the third rail. I electrify the crowd like the third rail.
Witness time travel through unman's babble. A life of persecution and lurking in the shadows. Narrow escapes when terror comes on my fate. Staring at the eyes of death like I couldn't wait. I struggle to see the future and what lies in front of me. But I tell you one thing, it'll sure as hell be ugly. My throat box combines with snares and kicks to a monster, tears Melbourne City to bits. My verse is misinterpreted like the Bible is. So I bounce off the walls till they understand my shit. With a more sinister view of the world than Bill Hicks. Articulate, particularly dope lyrics I spit. There's no sympathy on this symphony by Biggs. Plarks, a fumble tongue, show you what infamy is. And stop limiting your life, this is a temporary kid. There's no exceptions for you, give a fuck where you live.
Electrify the crowd like the third rail. I electrify the crowd like the third rail.
Words burn in my mouth like a red warhead. My flow's like a butterfly that stings like a hornet. Lyrics are hardcore with a side order of rawness. When I rap across the bars, it's not a song, it's a forecast. The rhyme of warning of the mindstorm dawning inside of my skull. While what's happened to Fat Lenny made him old fashioned like a beat of tape, become a beat abuser. Living for base like a meth user, the noon boozer from Sydney, so I sip from a schooner. Bringing heat like an old school electric dooner. Cause when you sleep on this, when damage is done to you, stop trying to be a man, run home to your pops. Your fan be the sole provider of your props. It's hard not to diss you, believe me, when you sound as whack as you look on your CD.
Every time you see me, give him a scratch. One of three got my back. Every time you see me, give him a scratch. One of three got my back.
One, two, weeded sleuth on the beat. Ha! Rigorous! Rizo on the ball! In primary school I never really got to play at lunch. I was always with the teachers, picking papers up. Now I crave to bust. Toys refer to me as dangerous. Sign with rigorous, the only names I trust. Call us what you want, you can't label us. That superficial business stays strange to us. Inflict 1,000 paper cuts, rub in the salt. I'm like amateur tennis with double the faults. Regulations make me want to get up and bolt. That's what I should have done the day that I got done for assault. And I know Aussie MC just means hungry adult, but this life chose me, so witness something evolve. And once you've been told, there's no need to ask. Mount Cos gives the answers like the geeks in class. My fam's full of hard cats that speak too fast. Start foaming at the mouth when the beat moves past. I put my life on the line, reach to your heart. Inhale rap vapors that breach your mask. That's how you separate men from boys. I live for this music, so just make noise. That's the difference between kings and toys. Follow the leader or find a voice. That's how you separate real from fake. Do you live this life or do you imitate? That's the difference between weak and great. And I'm not saying I'm the best, I just live to create. Ripping beats up, a pastime hard to top. So we step on stage and from the start we rock. Knock off work when it's wet, we call the rain party drops. It's an MC's life, to the bar we flock. With a head full of raps, a pocket of change. Secure my mind by tying knots in my brain. The pen and paper's my codeine, blocking the pain. So I correct misconceptions that we're dropping for fame. Why don't you cop it again? Listen right this time. You'll find that the rhymes we design are sublime. Local kings on the mic, with the things that you like. This hip-hop life's why I don't sleep at night. Gotta keep up the fight. Well, I got years left, but I'm eternally preserved, so I don't fear death. Earn what you deserve. I serve burners till I'm near wrecked. Wade through the mud. Why do you think that I appear stressed? Paying my dues. Don't you think that's clear yet? Pounds of flesh, liters of blood, tears, sweat. That's how you separate men from boys. I live for this music, so just make noise. That's the difference between kings and toys. Follow the leader or find a voice. That's how you separate real from fake. Do you live this life or do you imitate? That's the difference between weak and great. And I'm not saying I'm the best, I just live to create. Yeah, the distinction. Menace merchants, rigorous recordings, Rizo on the boards, Big Rocks on the beat, 2006. What? Why the fuck do I even try to write a track? This dude'll spit it free and make my whole style whack. Vibe to a rap that speaks to my spirit. Bounce off the energy and heat from the lyrics. Our features are mirrored, he brings it from the other side of life. It's 2 seasons, winter and summertime. Hit me with another rhyme, bro. Get the gloves out, that vein in your neck's popping out. Calm the fuck down.
Shit's far too complex, I'm scrapping up my verse now. Checking through my book for quotes that I forgot about. Have I structured it right? How the fuck did he come up with that? From the opening line to the end, I couldn't relax. Guess I should be happy, he's in my crew and all. But I gotta up my game, make sure the skills are mutual. Cause right now, I feel like shit's disputable. Is wanting to be his rhyme book something that is usual?
Boy, Plarks, you got a verse?
Yeah, cuz.
Then let's bounce.
We'll go and do this shit, recorded a foul mouth.
Yeah, this beat's straight cooking, but we gotta write a hook.
Do we even need a hook?
Oh, fuck it.
Just grab your book.
I don't really care, bro, I'll drop fire all the same.
Yeah, I'm feeling your constant hooks for me anyway.
Yo, you better bring your sunblock when you rock to a D-dub gig. Gotta slip, slop, slap if you're seeing us rip. Demolition to the mold of that meaningless shit. Word butchers, I feel it's feeding the kids with the freedom to spit over liquid percussion. Tune in quick, you'll miss the discussion. We're fit to commence, commit the destruction. Invisible shreds, spreading sickness, erupting, subliminally disruptive. Chaos for the mind, dedication of a martyr in old ancient times. Stay up on the grind, blacksmiths with steel. Sharp and professional track lists you feel. Attack this for real, you'll be shocked with the cost. Publicly humiliated, locked in the stocks. A box with the frost, throwing ice cold uppercuts. Daywalkers, bitch, mountain man and the fumbles.
This is huge, amazing, keep shooting stars waiting. Captivating phrases to try the heavens' patience. We don't make music, it's a stay on stage for spaceships. Try and find your place in a world that doesn't want you. Daywalkers, hopefully something to cling on to. We brought forth much more than heart to this. Targeting a non-existing market of illegal pharmacists. Prescribing hallucinogenics and mentally disturbed narcissists. Convinced the Russians are watching from space, so they live as communists, it's obvious. I become an entity, a more a state of consciousness. An occupant of a continent which lies on a planet I used to study with binoculars. Entrapment on this evil place was never meant to happen. At the crossroads, a demon's face becomes apparent. Daywalkers, rapping silhouettes of black magic.
Daywalkers, Koziosko,
Plarks,
stalking
for beats
in the light
and the dark. Simple situations
out of complex tasks.
Walk a bloody path
With appalling scars, we're storming past.
I know we're different.
2 sides of the blade.
The swing with precision, perverse and wild.
Through adversity and trials, complement each other with diversity of style.
That was it right there, what we did was dope. Albums gonna fucking kill and rappers just can't cope.
Hell yes, we represent true lyricism. Pumping out tracks, running through on a mission.
Fishing through the scum, we somehow became companions. Together we practice rituals that leave us slightly maddened. 5 hours in a studio, organising speech patterns, disappearing in vampiric
I
fashion.
told you, Plarks, so all we gotta do is write. This shit's just natural, we're in tune with the mic. Viewed as a type of insatiable demon. We move through the night and the day with a reason.
Believing in us makes you in tune with a third level of consciousness. A graph in Aramaic scripts.
Welcome to our realm, for the listener's courtesy. It's Daywalkers, execution with certainty. Daywalkers, Koziosko,
Plarks,
stalking
for beats
in the light
and the dark. Simple
out
situations
of complex tasks.
walk a bloody path.
With appalling scars, we're storming past.
I know we're different.
2 sides of the blade.
The swing with precision, perverse and wild.
Through adversity and trials, complement each other with diversity of style.
Stop it, man. Just shut the fuck up. Let me think. Give me relief, comfort, solace. I need something other than my eyes red enough to see the blood pumping. Dreaming unconscious, I can't really judge it. day-to-day disorientation. How did I get here with this blade? Looking around the room, I can't recognise a single face. Hours pass by, but never do they help. I see now that it's weakening my mental health. Conversations speak to myself, try and reason with my alter ego, who hears no, sees no, just speaks to dead people who tell me I'm evil, and I should take my own life, set fire to stables, searching for horse trunk supplies. I know my mattress is soft tonight, it seems covered in razor blades. If I happen to doze off, I'll lose track of months and days. Love to say that it would all clear up and I can join the world again. Restless nights,
Sleepless nights,
insomnia,
chest is tight, peaceful pulse.
I'm up again. Thought I slipped out, but I was just coming to. Please try and differentiate between the two. Fuck you, you're not real. This isn't even happening.
Plarks, I'm your friend, you don't need to attack me.
Dead. Why do you speak of them? No living man may pass.
My eyes can't focus, got that glazed over look. Fatigued insomniac, turning like the pages of a book. Body wasted and shook from the pain that I took. And my nights spent stressing like the days of a crook. Never pray, never sook, I just stare at the roof while devils torment my thoughts till I barely can move. I'm in the scariest mood, far from positive, and social contribution is my last prerogative. The darkness is bottomless, I fall for an eternity. The inner wall of my lids is the only thing I yearn to see. The burning need consumes me, my mind in overdrive. Time seems to slide, I try to say I'm coping fine, but I'm slowly going blind. Sleep deprived with cataracts, try to hit consoling words, but only gremlins chatter back. A rat-a-tat battle axe, hammers in my brain, visions cloud my dreams, I stagger in the rain. The battle rages on, in my never-ending nightmare. I interact with haunted shadows painted by the bright glare and stay awake for weeks, trying to get a rhyme right, locked in a repetitive psychedelic twilight. The third realm of consciousness, Walking Dead war vet, Chinese water torture slicing through my forehead. In the third realm of consciousness, the Walking Dead war vet, Chinese water torture slicing through my forehead.
With insomnia, nothing's real. Everything's far away. Everything's a copy of a copy of a copy.
Daywalkers up in this bitch. Metaphorix, Drizlax. What? Check it. What do you think this is? We hit trains, bring the iron horse pain, take hip hop back to the main source stage. 4 MCs had their faces posted up all around it. Graph animated our cities, that's where the underground is. Prior to all the nonsense, rap was mad conscious. Let's be honest, these days you don't get quality off and they couldn't stop it. We were criminal minded, bumping twin hypes. Your train culture was thriving, the age of the original Lion Kings. One subculture with many syndicates, isn't it a shame? Marketing tore it to bits, now they're raping our scene of all aspects and elements. Sit back to J with the damage of preaching inner intelligence. We're gonna have to settle this like you didn't know it's Q Rust and plastic oats for tailor-made color codes. Better practice your hand styles. If you wanna be a king pro, you get your wild stars tight. Drop props on the street light, keep racking supplies, make them pay for the fight.
When I was flashing mixtapes, you were still in diapers. When I was watching Star Wars, you never heard of ciphers. I'm a grown man, you're only in your teens. When I was your age, I didn't need size 40 jeans. When older cats talk drizzle, always listen. Star Wars, B Street, I learned the whole system. I'm on the level of Dondi, case of man. You're just a tourist that's never heard of them. You saw 8 Mile, now you rap too. The only props you get is from your whack-ass crew. BT Express to you is just a burger. Leeching off your parents, asking what's a burner, what's a fucking flare, what's a fat cap, who's scheme, who's cope, who's true Mac, what's runaway slave, who's raising hell, what's prowler man, who juggled rock the bells.
You love KRS, haven't heard of BDP. Joker, don't be dissing me if you don't know EPMD. Leaders of the new school, bombing Melbourne streets. You wanna talk graph, sucker, go and do a piece.
We take our rookies, experts and intermediates. Let's spray your face in paint just to show you what graffiti is. Yeah, we're daywalking through your premises, mixing our medicines to start to edit the competitors. You guess the kids, you know it's Cos, Dre and Plarks. Drop bombs with the blast, the rotten bastards in copper cars. Hip-hop is art, it's the freedom of expression. So listen up because I think you need another lesson. You speech other than weapons, if you step and you fall. Cause I got love for hip-hop, just like my internet porn. so bring it on, cross the fader. We rocks are greater, spread the love for this culture, but I'm out to stop the hater. Straight up, the verbal overspray, show no letter drips. I dare another censorship. When I put my pen to this, don't mention it. We just stay like permanent markers, permanent markers. So listen to these words of an artist.
Yeah, we were bringing the ruckus, hitting trains with ink bombs. Cypress in my Walkman down the lane with a Springer bomb. Sing a song of hip hop, props to Zulu Nation. Code 2, boogie down, Aussie kids breaking at the station. You get bashed talking all that jazz. We'd be waiting by the tracks with a fallback plan. We all flat chat, ran when the cops appear. Get on a tram with us, you got lots to fear. Stocked with gear, Poskas and Air Max kicks. Stick up kids, rocking to some G-rap shit. Fleabag click, cans at the foot of my bed. T-shirt for a mask and a hood on my head. Put to the test, leg work, bailing from med pigs. Could never body pop, but I get a cipher hectic. Technical flow, unaffected by the mainstream. Fight the power, together on the same team. You love KRS, haven't heard of BDP. Joker, don't be dissing me if you don't know EPMD. Leaders of the new school, bombing Melbourne streets. You wanna talk graph, sucker, go and do a piece.
With my knapsack filled, chilled on the C train. Ain't simple and plain, ain't simple and plain, ain't simple and plain. Let me explain.
Logbook, the Demeter, July 16th. The most distressing news on the 10th day of our journey. One of the crewmen is missing. Another mate claims to have seen a tall, pale man on deck last night. I ordered a search of the ship, but we found nothing. July 23rd. Another crewman is missing. I've decided to issue weapons to the first mate and myself. Some of the men claim the ship is cursed. Another crewman has been lost. August 2nd, I heard a cry outside my port. The man on watch was gone. Now there's just 2 of us left.
Emulate humans undetected, leave your jugular open. This is Daywalkers, legacy of Plarks, blood omen. Last century I was sleeping, but now my coffin's wide open. I rise from war-torn soil that's soaking in hemoglobin. A dark cloak in which I shape-shift and stash on cargo ships. Both steer at a starboard approach, tied to the rope of the sterns. They fear the moon's return. In the darkness, Nosferatu lurks, disguised in mist, with powers that are not of this earth. Immortality at the price of preying on the living. Helpless children and promiscuous women. I'm done giving thought to such an evil process. A mystic soul of old who struggles with progress.
The first mate said he saw the fiend. A tall man, pale as the moon. He showed me how he gave him the knife, but it just went right through him. All of us fear the absolute worst now.
Conqueror of lands, imperial prince of darkness. Monster not a man, no life in these veins, I'm heartless. A target for ritualistic worship. Personification of Satan's handiwork. A killing machine that's perfect. Survive the ages, impossible to murder. A relic of a mysterious order no longer existing due to traditions of slaughter. I move forth, a North American vampire in Melbourne. I'm lost to humanity, eternal torment. I move through shadows tortured and dormant. So long without contact, I forgot what they call it. So I pick the flesh once more from my claws. Understand what it's like to hold life in my jaws.
The first mate searched the ship again. I heard him opening the boxes of dirt. His screams made my blood run cold, and he climbed back above as if he was shot from a cannon. He threw himself overboard. He said he knew now what the secret was, and only the sea would save him. I've seen him. God forgive me, but the first mate was right to jump overboard. It is better to die like a man than to die the way the others had. But I'm the captain. I must not leave this ship. Course is set. The sails are up. This ship shall be in Melbourne in 2 days. I'm weak. Too weak to continue. But I will lash myself to the wheel and pray for continued wins. I don't fear for my life. It's too late for that. No. I fear for my soul.
Fucks up, baby, rockin' bottles, Vic bitter, bitch. Dope rhyme spitter, aka Willy Epson, the motherfucking Lord of Raw. Daywalkers, Koziosko, Plarks the fucking fumble tongue. What? Step to this faggot, I'm fucked. He fucking kill you. Stupid. It's the Nightcrawler stalking daughters with the Daywalkers. Now look at those uniforms, well aren't they gorgeous? Torturous rawness, toys are getting tortured. I treat them like meat, then chop it up in a portion. Caution, warning, it's Willy E. If she's old enough to breathe, then she's old enough for me. Now get on your knees, dumb bitch, take it all in. But fuck a porn burst, now we're all in brawling. Strutting through the day, crawling through the night. Drug, fuck, piss stoned, looking for a fight. Every night I leave my liver in a pool full of liquor. And I rock a fucking mouth, bigger than Chris Stifler. I hit and a miss, tripping a bit, looking for a spliff. Spitting a riff, fishing a bitch, and rigorous is this. Chicks fucking haters, the cops can't hack it. I'm rocking up to court, pulling out my fucking tennis racket. Daywalkers, and we're taking you to war. It's Willy APS, the motherfucking Lord of Raw. It's crack rap, you're addicted from your first taste. We rip off your face with a piece of fucking grip tape. We flex over decks, and toys get rolled on. With Cozy at noon, getting his stroll on. I'm bombing up Plarks, the track's getting hit. You're stepping up to this, you're getting picked like a bitch. Assault tracks with Kelly armor and trench coat. Live with no tomorrow like a prisoner on death row. And let go with the raw bloody fresh flow. Necks broken from the weight of heavy text thrown. Sets blowing up like pyrotechnics. D-Dub and Willy Epps don't care what you find offensive. We're saying what we want, it's what we do, we express shit. Cryogenics couldn't make you sleep on what we let slip. You better quit talking patronising ignorance before I hit you with the paralysing vigilance. I spit that shit you need to clarify for simple kids. Step in my face, you'll get battered by the lingual wind and sinful things. It's how we treat you in the burn. If you're acting up, bud, you'll be pleased to meet the curb. Long necks, freestyles, beats and herbs. I bleed on a verse till it doesn't need work. And we speak first, ask questions later. One sentence, the remnants that's left is a crater. Turpentine cocktail, methylated chaser. I move mercury, the centigrade razor. Renegade blazer, I let them have it. Dashing like the Flash, I wear a full metal jacket. Telling me to give it up, never will it happen. Slice ciphers in retirement, 70 still rapping.
Bury my enemies alive in a soundproof coffin, vertically with water full of piranhas at the bottom. Try and dodge them with your stumps and stomp, and we're all watching. Spits on the witty back at us now, let's go bitch. Don't want it with me, I drink blood with Jerry Dandridge. And fuck for worship like the pagans planned it. God damn it, we slamming D-Dub and Willy Epson, we're here now. Better start dealing with your rejection. Artillery is aerosol, but my words are my weapons. Hypnotical powers got you open to suggestion. You like that? I spend nights bombing layouts with a vampire stat. Cut fences instead of tracks. Interview with a vandal, pull limbs out of a hat. Paint out of my knapsack. Write tags on the train with the blood of a new jack. Chisel scriptures as lightning flies on my eye tips. Perfect mixtures, horror movies and sci-fi flicks. 5-finger tricks, I get what I need quick. After I bounce from your launch, cause I wasn't having it. One too many times I've seen the end of the century. There's nearly nothing on this earth that doesn't resemble me. As the world sleeps, it's just dreaming my memories. Every piece of literature ever written that mentions me. Fumble tongue, bitch, let it be.
Easy for you to say. You get off light and raising. You get to stand there and read Sodom and Gomorrah. I had to do all the work.
What work did you do? You lit a few fires.
I rained down sulfur, man. There's a subtle difference.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Hey, you know what? Fuck you, man. Any moron with a pack of matches can set a fire. Raining down sulfur is like an endurance trial. Mass genocide's the most exhausting activity one can engage in.
Yeah, Daywalkers. International collaboration. Yeah. Meet the overlord of punishment. I carve verses in the flesh of my victims with a blunt pen and run tests on experimental subjects. Through a cop's eye, I'm incredibly suspect. So you can check through the interwoven subtext. I'm not down with metro homos in a sundress. Cut your chest, invest in some silicone. That's the only way that you'll ever feel at home. Out of touch with the world, like when I steal your phone and sell it so I got enough for beer and cones. I could peel your dome without gats and attachments. After hearing me, you'll feel you've been attacked with hatchets. Slap you back with backwards with the raps I practice. Light speed, head on stack, crash your cactus. Ego compacted, can't hack the fractures. I'll expose the plastic in you tragic actors.
To you, rap's a hobby, to me a religious ritual. You're pitiful, we're perfect, you're miserable, asking yourself, is it all worth it? Bit deep up, and now your kidneys are bursting. I got animal instincts with heightened alertness. Peek me out, hate the game, they're all as thick as a brick shithouse. And yes, men only spit cause they come equipped with dicks and mouth. You figured it out, we're immortal and I just proved it. Scene won't survive without a blood transfusion. I'm nothing like I appear to be, the master of illusion. We're soothing, eucalyptus freshness, gruesome flesh is when my fang strikes next, bitch. Are you ready for the next bit? I got broad musical range like I'm eclectic. Check this in the booth, I spit the written truth. Hold the mic like a pistol possessed by the soul of
You're
proof.
raining body shots, I cause internal hemorrhaging. Torch up your living room and burn everything that's worth anything to any part of you. I eat nails for breakfast, whack rappers ain't hard to chew. Not classed as food though, undigestible. I plastify their organs, turn them to collectibles. Multi-directional, rapid fire bursts. You need a hammer and some Shakespeare to tap a fine verse. I rap from inside first, translate to speech what you couldn't even picture with cans sprayed in dreams. A bad place to be, this is the pits of hell. And a sad case to see is the pitiful shell you once considered yourself is now a desolate vessel. Life force drained by a predatory rebel with a recipe of metal-plated poison-tipped projectiles. KOZ with that spit it till I'm dead style.
Daywalkers come to make the world a better place. If not, I'm willing to die, you never show my face. Do music know me personally, so address me as Nash. I'm a disgrace, it hasn't got an air nutter. Plarks like a homeless man, I'm bearing in the gutter. You see me and close your shutters. A heavenly father gave me higher enlightenment. I selfishly abuse it for the crowd's excitement. The clouds I reside in are thick with moisture and difficult to fly in. Is that a hovercraft or maybe a stealth jet? It's fumble tongue, haven't you jokers heard yet? I've seen him at SeaWorld trying to battle a hammerhead. Heard he's got the touch of death, acts rude and persona, yes. I seen him as well right before my father left. He told me he would be there to take my very last breath. I'm doomed, I guess.
Rezus on the beat. Yo, you talk tough,
walk tough,
but you never back it up. D-dub,
drink a prophet's blood
from a holy cup. Hold it up,
roll it up.
Toast to the fusion of Bosco,
Class
the unholy communion.
A whole new movement,
redefining earthquakes.
Fresh new music
for people of any birthplace.
We hold up the torch
for souls in confusion.
Till the dead walk the streets,
the unholy communion. Got skills, Rizo on the beat as I try and clear my lungs. Daywalkers, old habits. Stuck in a cycle of addiction with no chain and no handlebars. Riding uphill, copping pain from the gravel scars. It's plain that I battle hard, passion through my life. I spend my weeks pay on getting trashed for 2 nights. That's what it has to be like with my substance abuse. I'm a needle on a broken record, stuck in the groove. Too stubborn to move, so I sit and get blazed after work on the couch. In my mouth a bitter taste. I'm living waste every day, closer to breakdown. Dead still on the treadmill, never make ground. Forever baked now, and drunk when I got the cash. Breath smelling like something stuffed in a body bag. Struggle through a horrid land, clawed by demons. Prisoner of my own accord, walls are breathing. Storm season is the weather in my mind, and I'll never see the clouds break or the heavens shine. Round and round, round, round we go. It's never gonna stop, and now we know. Old habits die hard, that's how it goes. They take their toll, and it's bound to show. Over again. We roll through, holding our heads, coping with stress till we're sober again. Living like a candle burning at both ends.
If I'm fucked up and you see me running your way, you better know it's time to move, cause the spew's about to spray and you don't want it on your shoes. Your girlfriend blocked my path, I got in her bag and now she's singing the blues. I make a move craftily past the bouncer to the bar. Another round but 20 cents is all I got for the jar, cause I'm a broke cunt. It's time to smoke something. This is the type of shit designed to get you blokes jumping. Down your brute, laser spliff, take a hit, dump your pill, eat your trip powders, rack that shit. If you're like me, you can't stop. Only way I wouldn't smoke cones is if someone ripped my arms off. I started out as a casual smoker, now there's no damn way I'll go a day without dope, cause I'm addicted like Koziosko, Plarks and Rizo too. At least we admit it to you.
There's something. You could be needing some weed or have the greed for money. It's all the same, pick a vice. To me it means nothing. We teeth our addictions before we feed our stomachs, and there's no freedom coming. I'm shackled pitched to a stump, we've no plan to give up. I pack that shit up. People always ask me if I smoke weed too much, but at the end of the day I can never get enough. Cunts get rough, I've seen that look in their eye. Ever gone crazy when you can't find your supply? And that rule applies to any addiction you care to name. Some are led to empty pockets, others despair and pain. I'm mainly dependent on getting ripped with my mates, dicking my missus and spitting sick shit on stage. Whether you listen in this city or from a different estate, remember, fuck the world, never give your addictions a break. Round and round, round, round we go. It's never gonna stop, and now we know. Old habits die hard, that's how it goes. They take their toll, and it's bound to show. Over again. We roll through, holding our heads, coping with stress till we're sober again. Living like a candle burning at both ends.
The skin on my face is just a blanket of frustration. My life is a series of excuses for intoxication. All boxed in, bitter and jaded, faded constantly when sober. Anticipation, fuck this world without weed, I can't face it. 3 shots I chase them, grab a split and twist it for an anxiety relief kit. Antidepressants, all types of different shit. Hating myself every time I don't eat, bitch. My mum knew and told me at an early age. Only answer to yourself, don't be a victim of your own rage. Hard to do, easier to be said when you have to smoke 12 cones just to go to bed. In a gutter, hitting regurgitate a rapper crouching, struggle for housing, while artists blacker than me, a pen is worth 80,000.
Round and round, round, round we go. It's never gonna stop, and now we know. Old habits die hard, that's how it goes. They take their toll, and it's bound to show. Over again. We roll through, holding our heads, coping with stress till we're sober again. Living like a candle burning at both ends.
When I rock to a date, I'm not fashionably dressed, I'm fashionably late. With flowers I stole from the front gate, can you relate? I got a face like a rabbit staring at a headlight. When I catch sight of an ass, what's my name you ask? It's Zen, perverted bastard arms. At school didn't last, I only passed sexual education class. The teacher was a bird, so played the role of a bee. It was absurd trying to learn with Mr. Stern, rocking a G. The rest of history for me is jerking off from misdemeanors, quarts of penis and selling weed, swallowing amphetamines. I spin like Mr. Bean, they need to look hard to see. You've never noticed the light that shines bright as me, but would you die for me or maybe take a bullet? No, but you go and take a mouthful when I blow a load. I'm going into overload where I grunt like my shit and stink or float. Act like I don't even know that I'm dope, but I'm broke, so I never pass a buck. Appearing out of a cloud of smoke like dark wind duck, and flying cats like a truck. If you got what we lack, you got nothing going for you but being whacked.
Damn, Zen, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, you know how I do.
Fucking hell, I suppose I better think of something quick.
Yeah, right, a 20 bar banger.
Sort of put me on the spot here.
Word Cyclone 2.
We're gonna do this Word Cyclone sequel shit.
Straight killer
Straight raw versus Xen-D, Plarks and Fumble Tongue.
Pete Prisoners.
Check it out.
What?
Xen-D, Fumble Tongue, plenty of trouble come. Poetical detainees up for what we said, know what we done. Plark one, ain't nice, disobedient, antichrist, in defiance of my father's life. Spawners ain't said, but God to help mankind. In my youth they weren't sure, but there was all sorts of signs. Welcome to the city of lost children, where the only justice is written was paper on a building. Everything takes time, but fuck the fucking wait. Plarks and Zen, Howard Costello, Robin Banks, on Point Break. We turn the club into a prison, the way everybody in the fucking place gets shanked. Since back in the days, but our brains been the same. Never understanding you accepting public places. For case whatever happened to the stoning days. Now we're beaten in broad daylight and locked away. Poetical prisons, justify man's existence. We're not a crew cut, but a fucking resistance. And since you shut up, bitches, come on, in society such as ours is hard to thrive. So I push forward trying to make good from bad, realizing I've abused everything I ever had, and God never gave me much for that. I'm glad, cause if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be where I am. And that's in a place where no other mortals can walk. Spirits perform corroborees when I start to talk. As apparitions appear and interfere my thoughts, I understand I must crush the very walls that hold them all. Thievery of the past, repay with riches of the present. I steal the land from the noble and give it back to the peasants. I pray for my forgiveness as I stand here and scream at the heavens. Crush your fortress, this monarchy can't hold me from where my porch is. I see the dawn of anarchy, I can't maintain composure. Will hold on to sanity, and God please help those who ever try to challenge me.
Crush your fortress, this monarchy can't hold me. From where my porch is, I see the dawn of anarchy. Can't maintain composure, but we'll hold on to sanity. And God, fuck those who ever try to challenge me. Far-flung fallacies flood my fine-tuned filters. Try to figure fact from fiction, cause some views are out of kilter. Filled to brim with a lack of mentality. Erosion of the mind from manufactured reality. Snap out of your parody. Wake up kids and fuck a bucket of water. I chuck a cup of my piss. Must be something amiss from the sum and the total. You're just a punk bitch, acting tough at your local. Think you're rough with your vocals, you just invite pain. Concentrate on imitating and the wind might change. Hope it brings bright flames and a Chernobyl cyclone. Yakking on your mobile phone with no dial tone. Go cry home, no teddy bears here. You can't sleep on us like some very rare gear. Heavy with fear of the hearts of corrupt men, waiting for their day when their past confronts them.
Crush your fortress, this monarchy can't hold me from where my porch is. I see the dawn of anarchy, I can't maintain composure. Will hold on to sanity, and God please help those who ever try to challenge me.
Crush your fortress, this monarchy can't hold me. From where my porch is, I see the dawn of anarchy. Can't maintain composure, but we'll hold on to sanity. And God, fuck those who ever try to challenge me.
Welcome to hellfire and flames, nuclear weapons pointed at the masses, all in God's name. Fortunately only got man to blame. Witnessing the end of days, such a crying shame, deny this pain.
Flying kicks to the brain, cataclysmic catastrophe. Subversive plots, rattled off by a factory. The dawn of anarchy rises so magically. Scorch any manner of character acting shadowy.
Narrowly minded politicians are the first to go. Meeting evil temptress with goat hooves and eyes aglow. Time to show Plarks, Koziosko use global warming and melt polar caps to flow.
Seeds we sow will grow to fill the sky, like we're working on Eureka Tower, building on a high. Phoenix from the ashes, gilded by the fire. You can catch us at the Earth's wake, chilling by the pyre.
Crush your fortress, this monarchy can't hold me from where my porch is. I see the dawn of anarchy, I can't maintain composure. Will hold on to sanity, and God please help those who ever try to challenge me.
Crush your fortress, this monarchy can't hold me. From where my porch is, I see the dawn of anarchy. Can't maintain composure, but we'll hold on to sanity. And God, fuck those who ever try to challenge me. Whoever try to challenge me, challenge me, challenge me.
He's still trying to buy your way into heaven.
What about the minions I've sent back? That alone should guarantee my entry.
How many times have I told you? That's not the way this works.
Aber 1.
Bow bow.
Aber on the beat.
Fuck, do that, you Plarks!
Can't be frightened, fumble tongue, highly enlightened. Einstein's most established and scientific find and modern. Their business witnesses stand in line for execution style killings. There's not a spot on a track you hate the best that ain't fit for Plarks' feelings. Keep prisoners, keep it in the family like incestuous virginity stealings are really the reason why these religious types keep kneeling. Unlicensed dealers of this trade, God's chose a few, never told how long that we can stay. Workaholic with these
all just too much for me to take. I need to get it right, if not for me then for Anita's sake. Every time I see the mayo it's just fees to pay your visa, saying you're 3 months late repaying a man, your interest rates increase the gain. I'm in a vicious cycle trying to squeeze the brakes to ease the pain. They say the seasons change, but shit to me it all just seems the same. Since 1983 the people saying he's insane. We think that a.D.D's to blame, when maybe he should be restrained. I think you see someday it was a means to an end. Sometimes I think they're right when I see some of my friends, like the ones that's in jail and the ones that's dead, and the ones that don't recall you cause they're just fucked in the head. But you can't get upset now, just learn from their mistakes. I knew that I could make it, do whatever it takes. I separated from the fakes and started rhyming with my real mates. So I die poor with peace of mind, I guess them's the breaks, eh?
Yeah, this is Koziosko. Check it out. We got Aber down here from Sydney. Had to tie him up, gank a beat off him, force him to do a verse. That's what I'm talking about. This shit's under duress. Now we roll, Daywalkers, rigorous. What? Foul Mouth Studios. Yo, they call me Koziosko, the 5th horseman, a teppanyaki chef. I flip rawness, eat mounds of chili, my shit scorches. Playmate flows, fit and gorgeous. Spit, rip, flawless, cleave your dreams. Hold the cup aloft with the meanest team. Fuck that plastic paper, have you seen the scene? I slap you with my rhyme stack, leave you reamed. Might seem unclean, but I like it that way. My mind's elevated, never caught up in the rat race. Work to live, even though it's crap pay. And I rap in pig Latin, leave you in the ashtray. Back spray hits my face when I record. Got a set of teeth, more serrated than jaws. I'll chomp you in half if you take my applause. Incinerate MCs that are basic and frauds.
Yeah, fucking happy cunts. Done. Fuck Melbourne, fucking out of here. Sick of this shit. I come down to see a fucking battle, and none of you even fucking made it through. Fucking disappointing ass. I paid $20 to get in the fucking place. Only stayed there for 20 fucking minutes. Fuck this, I'm out of here. Fuck the Daywalkers.
Graffiti was here before hip-hop, no question about that.
All started from a scratch, move back, graffiti on the wall. Move back, graffiti on the wall.
Welcome to Plarks' story, a sort of biography, a spray paint hidden under my pillow instead of pornography. A legacy of substances that the law wouldn't glorify for me. I speak in terms of an older state of reality. Writers hit in spots like they defy the laws of gravity. I break the common man's laws happily, always picking the spots that I piece with accuracy. Because my parents were sick of the police constantly harassing me for my acts of vandalism. Please, imprisonment's not an option. So with weed in our socks, we dash from cops to housing trust blocks, exhaling aerosol in the early sun rays instead of at a rave off chops. Daily cops on pursuit of my paint-stained shoes, betraying his writers as criminals on the news. Hip-hop ain't new, it's spoken word and the pattern is scat. Breakdancing isn't new, it's highly advanced tap. Hieroglyphs are stories, they're ancient crap. And DJs must conduct these modern-day symphonies, and the sooner that you accept that, the easier shit gets. Plugs a fumble tongue got more than an educated guess. Nothing changes but patterns and people's preference. Rhymes my life, so when I'm finished, I'm the preference. We were belting these toys so they could cry long. Kill rust, replacing solids as the night went on. All hopes were gone, and I was writing my name in graffiti on the wall like a KRS-One song. After the paint fumes are gone, there's only art left for the people to gaze upon. And graph is one of the last fewer things in a world full of wrongs. The fumble tongue painting walls with artistic merit, putting up over KLA crew cunt. You better forget it or you'll be beaten. Searching for your family members through TV static like Michael Keaton. All of you chump riders need to remain seated. I'm sick of being bitten. They call me the most eaten, advanced ahead of my time like the hair treatment. I used to enjoy beef, but nowadays I try to remain vegan. At dust with cans in my knapsack and some gin from Seagram's. Hip-hop ain't new, it's spoken word and the pattern is scat. Breakdancing isn't new, it's highly advanced tap. Hieroglyphs are stories, they're ancient crap. And DJs must conduct these modern day symphonies, and the sooner that you accept that, the easier shit gets. Plus a educated guess. Nothing changes but patterns and people's preference. Rhyme is my life, so when I'm finished, I'm left breathless. Before the fumble tongue, there was only Plarks. And Plarks was a writer who loved hip-hop with all his heart. After a bomb in the park, he'd drink beer and rhyme in the dark, projecting his voice into the night so no one could see the source of sound. To save themselves embarrassment, Plarks and the boys would huddle up to get down, with the sensation of floating exactly the way bricks don't. They give each other props and say the cypher was dope. Recording from a mic turntable into a mini disc, given to the crew to listen to at their own risk. All of a sudden it went from that to this. The main component and shit moves fast and time flies when you're having trouble dealing with life. A young child steals a knife to protect himself as he sleeps in a box most nights. Hates his life so he paints to escape the hype. That's right, much love to hated by the best. Rigorous recordings, Mount Koziosko, Willy, Epson, Rizo, Xen-D, Drizlax, KLA crew. All these cats fizz the ill kid, a.DD, Scott Skills, Biggs, and all you graph riders hitting them trains. Don't stop, boys. Don't let these fuckers scare you. They're heartless chumps.
In the yards of the 5 train in the 4. So when I'm on tour, I represent the hardcore. I'm tagging up your black book, sure. I'm out for fame. My name is graffiti on the wall.
Dr. Dubinsky, Koziosko, Plarks 1. We're not normal people. Yeah, I've always had a sick obsession with sharp blades. The way the light bounces off a razor's edge makes my heart race. A masked face, reflected in cold steel, looms over lifeless bodies. They don't squeal when I peel back the scalp to reveal brain tissue. Surgical procedures full of pain is what we issue. Deranged, it's official. We're certified insane. I'm raw as hide in the night. Dr. Jekyll by day, in a petrified state. Our victims are carved up, and all they hear is terrifying, sinister laughter. Clinical masters, where we work, it's dark. Surrounded by specimens preserved in jars. I turn to Plarks and ask, pass the machete. Mentally prepare for the task and I'm ready in a frenzy. Medically menacing when I chop. Wipe the scalpel off, then I hand it to the doc.
You're insane.
And the prescription Daywalkers CD, cause you need this sound. In the waiting room like, doctor will see you now. Down the hall to your right and don't act defiant. The last guy that tried, we gave his body to science. We test on humans, we don't murder animals. Our clients range from pedophiles to German cannibals. I prefer ammo, but Ether packs a punch. My 12 o'clock's his bulimic bitch. Tell her I'm out to lunch. My last partner left, said it got too much. When I kept my true love alive for 2 months. These are the thoughts that you can't let in your head. There's something beautiful about the literal living dead. There's stitches in their head as my operating light flickers. I give boob jobs to broke students who want to become strippers. Dr. Dubinsky was the voice in my head and he still is. Is it one to diagnose feeds as being an ill kid?
I take a list. Rubber tubing, gas, saw, gloves, cuffs, razor wire, hatchet, and my mitt.
Place of operation, old bimbo on the train station. Body snatcher, harvest on a home invasion. Is it wrong for me to have dreams of a modified race? Slave to their creator cause I control the way they behave. I'm slightly deranged with delusions of grandeur. Paralyzed, they lay awake my patience with whom I've tampered. Stable to a table that's riddled with infections. Of voluntary donors become ticks on my checklist. Crossbow tools where blood and rotten flesh sticks. For science we slaughter and experiment with torture. Autopsy, perform a medical book author through electrical pulse. I guide your pupils. Don't like people, but open up, they're beautiful. As a child I used to cut things, quite unusual. Refusal to eat my food unless I killed it too.
Purging Dr. Dubinsky's
the subject subdued.
Increase the morphine
through intravenous tube. Scalpel,
check.
Bone saw, check. Incision to the cerebral, to textbook step.
Dissect your cortex.
In the room of emergency. Daywalkers and the doctor. Deranged brain surgery.
Rusty instruments.
Operating dirtily. Unsanitary. It's deranged brain surgery.
What if I told you that God and the devil made a wager? A kind of standing bet for the souls of all mankind. No direct contact with humans, that would be the rule. Just influence. See who would win.
Why?
Who knows? Maybe just for the fun of it.
angels cried that night. They wept for humankind. Another soldier to their ranks, they thought of what she left behind. When she stepped into the light, they greeted her as equal. Even though in life she wasn't dedicated to the steeple, they could clearly read her heart, proudly worn on her sleeve. And her reception was as warm as any mortal could receive. Although she was relieved the war was finally finished, grief raged through her soul, unbridled and spinning out of control. She maintains, uses the strength and courage that she drew on in the 12-year stretch. Tortured by chemo, scarred and nauseous on the astral plane now. At last she's formless in a physical sense. Her wounds don't bleed, it's a spiritual step through a new bold dream, whole scene picturesque, bathed in light, and she's ethereal, no longer a slave to life. Untouchable existence, spirit vibrant as a rainbow, humble as she accepts her wings and halo. Finally no limit to her skills and ability, freedom to perform actions filled with nobility. Dwelling in the clouds, she watches from above, practicing her paintings and the arts and crafts she loves. Wonderful and splendid, smiling like the sun. They never really cut the cord that keeps us binded as one. Same goes for my brother and my sister especially. We all know that when we see her eventually, we'll hear about her destiny. That tale defines divinity, but until that time, she lives through us subliminally. I feel her presence every day that I breathe, and I look up to the heavens for the praise that I need. Her aura is omnipotent, it permeates my soul. She guides me for eternity and shields me from the cold.
And you shall have the protection of all the angels in heaven, in heaven, in heaven, in heaven, in heaven.
Daywalkers, Retayner, a.DD, Biggs, Herbivores, Rizo on the beat. Throw up your paintings and microphones, why does leave ID at home? Daywalkers, it's not safe to walk the streets alone, each your zone. I suppose if you're willing to take the risk, get eaten by herbivores. You don't have to be a vegan dish, same old business when a.DD's up on this shit. Commit rogue crimes for Biggs and pray we get away with it before the jacks get hit. Retayner attack the Saint again, we're ready to settle in. Your propaganda peddling, they have no idea the unholy things they meddle with. The local abattoir supplying you the prime cut shape up. Crime fight addiction to the fire too gripping, slipping in and out like opiate shipping, skipping authorities while the majority's under intrigue, horribly testing my tolerancy like Colombian currency. Nothing that you haven't seen before, I guess. Passions are like 1,000 lashes to my chest.
Heart mimics the drum, thoughts follow the bass. Mic check the weaponry, my regiment flow at march and pace. 7 elite soldiers of a superior race to become as sick as me. Bomb a style, you want something that tastes like manure, but rhyme a cure, what ails ya? Now your bitches flap like Vlad the Impaler. Daywalkers enforce real, lay you in the concrete like reinforced steel, making sure you fear the fear and steel. If you fall within my hearing field, commence full battle with a spear and shield, or double up and kneel and pledge allegiance to double R and build upon jealousy. Like Rhino, I summon the strength of 20 Xen-Ds, advance readily, steady my sword hand to behead my enemy with a deadly hook. 4 bars all it took, here's to you, only takes one shook rapper to sprawl the crew.
I'm repping for the Daywalkers, your remains are slaughtered. We're barking human MCs with an array of sources, the type of tenants that are making all the neighbours cautious, and subsequently making ball-breaking agents call us. Guess it's the rawness shit is made in Australia. Rigorous crew, suckers mate, wait for Retayner Antonio Stucci. Thus far I'm not stopped, cause I was on Benji Venom's hit list till he got popped. And I've been reading up on you, and your T's are not crossed. Your grammar stammers, and none of your eyes have got dots. And every track you drop's pox and sounds laboured. Let me break down the dip between classic and outdated. One sounds doper every single time you bump it, the other's more like idiotic ramblings of a drunken. That shit just just doesn't float my boat. That's why I sunk it. You musicians can blow me, I'ma change my name to Trumpet.
Untouchable things are harder to touch, but they're still breakable. Otherwise the phrase would be untouched with no able. Even Superman's disabled. Your chick isn't even rapeable. Tell her to take her shit back to the stable or get bitch slapped with a table. No taste or smell is as foul as sound. Crowd around and bow down, cause me and Cossie be quick to devour a clown. I know kids are bound to rip tricks from my sleeves if they're hanging down, but there's a hook on the end of every one of my lines, and they have to be bitten to be found. In the midst of the mist, I don't float, I drift. Ghost ship in the rip with no mix. I have a sleepless night, so if Freddy Krueger wants to wait till I'm asleep to fight, I'll have no bongs, and the cunt'll have to wait so long he'll die by my bedside. Jesus, this paint is meticulous, the stain is habituous. MC's wilt like the game was deciduous. My brain remains mischievous. Years on the front line, mental pictures of the maimed and slain stick with us. Hell halls wickedest, Retayner and rigorous. The danger's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
This ain't a prefix for death, it's a preface for disses. Battle axe swings, dope rhymes and six spitters. All you bring is near misses. I lay tracks for heavy hitters. Roll to the bank and cut checks for six figures. Riz daddy's big business, pipe up, do as you're told. Kinda like a fight club, the way I lose control. There's no loophole in death, I rally to win. Reign over every domain, bury me in the valley of kings. Kneel and kiss this ring that's attached to my brash hand, and hope you're talking out the side of your mouth like Dave Strassman. Rigorous consists of the illest, illegitimate kids to ever grace God's gift. Fly with nail and fist till we hit the top of this pile of shit. Blow up like a gas-filled room when the pilot's lit. We do it all ourselves, there ain't no sign and shit. D-double-double-R, we spit the vilest hits. Yeah, a.D.D. style like the Temple of Doom. Like the feeling trying to smuggle like 11 balloons. Been held captive Indonesian airports, customs rooms. I'm like the feeling, consuming like 900 shrooms. You'll lose when you try to fuck with Chester, and that stays with you. Like being a sexual molester, a.D.D. glides over lines like Clyde Drexler. Write you off like I do my tag with my texter. I'm like correct son, you're straight up wrong. Talk that shit, I box your ears like Sonny Liston. It puzzles me, people buy them discs that you spit on. I'd rather spend the dough to get my spliff on. We roar like lions, you'll just bark like a big dog. a.D.D. Retayner, herbs, Daywalkers, big rocks, listen. Y'all ain't shit, motherfuckers. a.D.D. rain down on whack rappers like the fist of my heart. No, I don't bother wasting time with an affectionate ballad. D-dub, splitting minds with exceptional talent. I step into a gallop on a track that'll mutilate armchair critics only thinking about the moves to make. I choose to take the path far less travelled. Hard yards in the past, part and parcel in the battle. An army that'll rattle any venue's foundations. We treat a stage like Dr. Death would his patients. I'm rep for Australia, I'm proud of my heritage. Never even thought to try and sound like Americans. Doubtful degenerates, preying on my lifestyle. Copper nickel-plated lyric to your sly smile. Time trial MCs, rush to the finish. We're in it for the long run. Fuck 1 minute, push my lungs to the limit, and launch off the edge with a close-knit click that I'll support till the end.
That's fucking hard, that's fucking hard, that's fucking hard.
Y'all work together?
That's right.
What you do?
We kill vampires.
Yeah!
Plarks are funnel, Daywalkers, rolling with the punches. Koziosko, the massive beats beat. What up? Check it out. Enter brawls with a steel jaw, go and get amongst it. I've been short on cash, but the doll never touched it. I used to hit the tuck shot, stole from my lunches, always bounce back, roll with the punches. I know you wonder if I'm worthy to say it, but I've copped hits and done tough work for shit pay, and I keep my head up, observe what I'm laying. I'm not whinging, these words I complain and kick a verse while it's raining and I make the sun shine. Spit it for my people, gotta struggle on the grind. There's trouble in your mind, remember there's a place where if you pursue your dreams you can see better days. Try not to get fazed by the ways of life. Get up, find your feet, stay in the fight, or you'll be paying the price. On the road seeing stars, I keep my fists up and I cope with being scarred.
People all around me know where I find comfort. Material stability is just not in my budget. Haven't got what it takes to pay for love yet. Not the beholder, I'm just a suspect. No life, no job, no way to find substance. No hope, no fuel for my own survival. Murderous gaze of envy. Whenever I catch an eyeful, you don't have the right to these things I can't seem to visualize. Food, physical contact, and a place to sleep at night. The weeping eyes of an infant that starves and dies has leaked into the darkness of a grown man's life. Show me the key to feeding my child would be crossing a knife. It mustn't be right for jail to seem so tempting. I'll jump in front of a train for a peaceful ending.
That's it. Life's fuck sometimes.
You know what I mean?
Gotta keep your head up.
Shit just gets too much.
Gotta roll with the punches.
It's all on top of you.
Gotta fucking bounce back from that shit.
Can't stand it anymore.
Just keep your fucking head up.
When you feel like
roll through it.
The weight of it's got you about to bust.
Deal with it.
Pull through.
Fucking rise above it.
We rock this rap shit
without no budget.
Duck and weave. Roll with the punches.
When life gets hard,
hold your head above it.
Bounce off the ropes.
Roll with the punches. It's hard to cope
with the shit life comes with.
Don't throw in the towel. Roll with the punches.
You're out for the count,
and you've had enough then.
Take the good with the bad,
and roll with the punches.
Constantly I'm caught up in bad situations. Brain racing, gotta take it back to the basics. The fact that I've wasted education opportunities to rap means I gotta break my back till I'm suitably wrapped in immunity with food on the table. But that's nothing new to me or viewed to be as fatal as the humans that are able to perpetrate war crimes. Lucky that my freedom only cost me a sore spine. More than fine with that, stick it out till the end. The power's in my head, release fountains from my pen. When I think about my friends and fam doing it rough, if you fall on hard times, stand through it with us. Head rush when I bust, freestyles and verses. Rap carries me when life seems vile and worthless. I rhyme with the purpose of delivering a message. You gotta keep rolling, rise above the stresses.
Look at the bloody state of you, man. You're a fucking mess. Don't you ever speak to me again, yeah? Who the fuck do you think you are coming in here mouthing off at my mind? Get the fucking hell out of here before I kick your bloody ass. That's all this slamming of fucking doors, crying and carrying on is about. Stay out of my fucking way. I'll kill you.
What do you mean I'm not entitled to eat? You can't sort a brother out, man. I've been waiting for 9 weeks, now I'm homeless. Thought I'd help it for a moment. Only crime can stop salvation, even if I don't condone it. Try to function acceptably, the system keeps rejecting me. Just released from facilities that did anything but correct me. If I travel I can find transit cops, just remind me that through poverty we'll get cast aside. Broke men don't have pride, we have debt. It's madness, but they suck from us nonetheless. Tight feeling in my chest, and I can't afford Ventolin. My blood sugar's like got nothing to do with insulin. Begin again, start you over, yeah right. I'm blacklisted, ramifications of prison time. We rock this rap shit
without no budget.
Duck and weave, roll with the punches.
When life gets hard,
hold your head above it.
Bounce off the ropes.
Roll with the punches. It's hard to cope
with the shit life comes with.
Don't throw in the towel. Roll with the punches.
You're out for the count,
and you've had enough then.
Take the good with the bad,
and roll with the punches.
Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How did you do fucking... Fucks? Fuck!
Daywalkers. Yeah. Meet the overlord of punishment. I carve verses in the flesh of my victims with a blunt pen and run tests on experimental subjects. Through a cop's eye, I'm incredibly suspect. So you can check through the interwoven subtext. I'm not down with metro homos in a sundress. Cut your chest, invest in some silicone. That's the only way that you'll ever feel at home. Out of touch with the world, like when I steal your phone and sell it so I got enough for beer and cones. I could peel your dome without gats and attachments. After hearing me, you'll feel you've been attacked with hatchets. Slap you backwards with the raps I practice. Light speed, head on stack, crash your cactus. Ego compacted, can't hack the fractures. I'll expose the plastic in you tragic actors.
To you, rap's a hobby. To me, a religious ritual. You're pitiful, we're perfect. You're miserable, asking yourself, is it all worth it? Bit deep up and now your kidneys are bursting. I got animal instincts with heightened alertness. Peep me out, hate the game. They're all as thick as a brick shit house. Yes, man, only spit cause they come equipped with dicks and mouths. You figured it out? We're immortal and I just proved it. Scene won't survive without a blood transfusion. I'm nothing like I appear to be, the monster of illusion. We're soothing, eucalyptus freshness, gruesome flesh is when my fang strikes next, bitch. Are you ready for the next bit? I got raw musical range like I'm eclectic. Check this in the booth, I spit the written truth. Hold the mic like a pistol possessed by the soul of
cause internal hemorrhaging, torch up your living room and burn everything that's worth anything to any part of you. I eat nails for breakfast, whack rappers ain't hard to chew, not classed as food though. Undigestible, I plastify their organs, turn them to collectibles, multi-directional, rapid fire bursts. You need a hammer and some Shakespeare to tap a fine verse. I rap from inside first, translate to speech what you couldn't even picture with cans sprayed in dreams. A bad place to be, this is the pits of hell, and the sad case to see is the pitiful shell you once considered yourself is now a desolate vessel. Life force drained by a predatory rebel with a recipe of metal-plated poison-tipped projectiles. KOZ with that spit it till I'm dead style.
Daywalkers come to make the world a better place. If not, I'm willing to die and never show my face. The music know me personally, so address me as niche. I'm a disgrace that hasn't got a near nutter. Plarks like a homeless man up there and in the gutter. You see me and close your shutters. A heavenly father gave me higher enlightenment. I selfishly abuse it for the crowd's excitement. The clouds I reside in are thick with moisture and difficult to fly. Is that a hovercraft or maybe a stealth jet? It's fumble tongue. Haven't you jokers heard yet? I've seen him at SeaWorld trying to battle a hammerhead. Heard he's got the touch of death. Acts will to persona, yes. I've seen him as well right before my father left. He told me he would be there to take my very last breath. I'm doomed, I guess.
Yo, you talk tough, walk tough, but you never back it up. D-dub,
drink a prophet's blood
from a holy cup. Hold it up,
roll it up.
Toast to the fusion of Moscow,
class
the unholy communion.
A whole new movement,
redefining earthquakes,
fresh new music
for people of any birthplace.
We hold up the torch,
the souls in confusion
till the dead
walk the streets, the unholy communion.